The Treaty of Versailles. LAMB. Land, Army, Money, Blame. Germany was forced to sign the Treaty of Versailles in June 1919. Many Germans hoped the treaty would be fair. After all, Germany had already paid a high price as the Kaiser had been forced to abdicate. However, many Germans were shocked at the harshness of the treaty. There was a blaze of protest in the German media at the time and violence in big cities like Berlin and Hamburg. The Weimar government really had no choice about whether to sign the treaty, but nevertheless they were blamed for its harshness. Germans described the treaty as a diktat, a dictated peace, and it didn't help that Germany was not even invited to the talks surrounding the Treaty of Versailles. To help you remember the terms of the Treaty of Versailles, we teach you the word LAN. Land, Army, Money, Blame. Land. The Treaty of Versailles said that German territory should be removed to make sure Germany was not too powerful. Germany would lose land like Alsace-Lorraine to reward the French. Other land, like West Posen, Silesia, were given to Poland. Danzig was taken over by the League of Nations as a free city. The Saarland was taken over by the League of Nations for 15 years, and Germany lost her overseas territory and her empire. Why did the Germans hate this part of the treaty? Their land was stolen, and many Germans were forced to live outside Germany. They lost 13% of their land, and many of these people felt that it was their right to be back inside Germany. A is for army. The Treaty of Versailles said that the Germans' army should be reduced so that they could not start another war. Their army was reduced to 100,000 soldiers. They were allowed no air force, submarines, and a very small navy. The Rhineland, their border next to France, was demilitarized, so they wouldn't be a threat to that country again. Why did the Germans hate this part of the treaty? Most Germans believed that a strong military was linked to their national pride. Germany had historically been an exceptionally strong military power. Now not only was she weakened, she was left vulnerable. M is for money. The Treaty of Versailles said that Germany should pay damages to countries that were impacted by World War I, like France. These repayments were called reparations. It's an old word for a word that we would use compensation today. The Treaty of Versailles said that Germany should repay £6.6 billion. She would never repay any of this. She struggled alone to pay the interest. Why did the Germans hate this part of the Treaty of Versailles? Well, the economy in Germany was destroyed by the need for Germany to repay. If she didn't repay, the French or the Belgians were allowed to invade Germany to take the money by their own means. The economic effects of the reparations caused huge social consequences and poverty in Germany, which in turn had a consequence on German politics. B stands for blame. Article 231 of the Treaty of Versailles said that Germany was to blame for starting World War I. This was also known as war guilt. Therefore, Article 231 is known as the War Guilt Clause. If Germany accepts blame, then as a consequence she must accept the consequences, the punishments. Why did Germans hate this part of the treaty? Germany always believed that the war was a war of self-defense, and had Germany not attacked first, then consequently Germany would have been destroyed. Remember, Germany was surrounded by both France and Russia by land and the Royal Navy by sea. The Germans saw the war as a war of self-defense.